Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FC 24 career mode here today on the channel. We're back with Season 3, Episode 6 of my Manchester United career series. And here today we have another Carabao Cup final. This time around against Chelsea, same as last year. This is 3 Carabao Cup finals in a row. We've won one and lost one. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Got a bunch of Champions League football to come. So, starting off the scoring, Florian Wirtz hits a screamer just outside the box before the 16th minute, and we look good. Now, last year, obviously, we lost the FA Cup and the Carabao to Chelsea, funnily enough. They won 2 trophies. In our first season, we won 2, but we look good here today. The boys are determined to win their first trophy of the season as Dusan Vlahovic finds Rashford, and we're 2-0 up within 23 minutes. Chelsea don't seem to be the same side as they were last year, as we did sign Victor Osimhen from Napoli. Jackson left Chelsea to join them. Manchester United, after scoring 2, are now looking for a third. We go wide to Theo Hernandez. He finds Rashford. Cucurella gets dispossessed, shockingly, and it's a 3-0 lead as we go into half-time. Chelsea do have the firepower, so expect goals from them at some point, but we're running away with it a bit. 3-0 up, looking for number 4. Can we go and get it? Frankie de Jong on the breakaway. Tucks it in, and we're 4-0 up, and we are going to strengthen our position, bringing in 3 new players. Chelsea get in our box. Nkunku scores the first for Chelsea, but it's going to be a super tall order to try and come back from this. Chelsea try to get another. Osimhen wins the header. Fernandes from Sterling. Courtois with the grab. Still bouncing and pinging around. And unfortunately the ball did eventually find its way into the back of the net. But that's it. Although Chelsea got too late, it wasn't enough. And Manchester United win their first trophy within 2 years. And hopefully it's the sign of things to come. So that is now 3 trophies within 3 years, 2 Carabaos and 2 FA Cups. Maybe we are more of a cup side, but I'm sure Manchester United now will be a little bit hesitant and reticent to sack me now that I have a trophy under my belt this season. But it's fantastic to see the boys up there celebrating. But I would exchange these cups if we could win the Premier League or the Champions League. Let's be honest. "4-2 was the result in the end. FA Cup still to play. Round 5 against Aston Villa now. In this match, we go on and win 2-0. Back in the Premier League, match against Brighton now. We ultimately smashed them a whopping 5-1, even with my former defender, Raphael Varane, helping out their backline, where we still scored a bunch against them. Back in the league, match against Burnley, and then we got the second leg against Sevilla in the round of 16 of the Champions League. 2-2 draw, unfortunately. We have picked up a couple of weird draws and losses so far this season. Hopefully they don't add up too much. Match against Sevilla now. We have a 3-1 lead. I don't think that's enough for us to simulate, so we're going to manually, tactically play this one. I don't trust the sim, but let's get stuck into them. It's not a big enough lead. If it was 5-4-1, I might risk the straight out sim. So Marcus Rashford, 19 minutes in, starts off the scoring, and now we're in a 4-1 position. So it looks likely we will be moving past the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League. I'd love to get to a final. I want to try and win it. The furthest we've got within 2 years on Ultimate Difficulty and in the tactical view was to the semis. Will this year be our year? Or will we have to wait till next year? Hell, will we even get a second chance? Who knows? Osserman now, fresh off the bench. Bremer comes on for Kim Min. And Victor Osserman comes out of nowhere with a point to prove. He, of course, is a former Champions League winner with Napoli and knows how to win. 2-0 up. Sevilla can't really do anything. They somehow score a wonder goal, but they're going to need to score another 3 of those to at least get it to a penalty shootout situation. Corner kick now from United, late in the 85th, but it just looks increasingly likely that we're going to be in the quarters. Tonali somehow gets onto the end of it and makes it 6-2. Then Manchester United are going to win an emphatic Champions League round of 16. Thanks to Sandro Tonali. Newcastle, Premier League proven. We signed him up. And United win 3-1 again in the second leg. Back in the FA Cup, match against Luton now, after progressing in round 5 against Aston Villa. In this match against Luton, we win 4-1. A bunch of goal scorers there, putting their name on the score sheet as we progress from round 6. I don't know, why do they put it in rounds instead of like quarters? Is it just because there's so many of them? I don't know. Match against Crystal Palace now in the Premier League. And we might as well just sim all this because there's so many of them. Do we have to like individually click all them? It actually might be quicker to get to this leg. Okay, so Bournemouth, Fulham, Crystal Palace win, draw against Aston Villa. And now we have a match against Real Madrid, which is a pretty bad draw, actually. That's quite unlucky. In the quarters, no less. No one got injured. The team's fine. All right, quarterfinals now. Match against Real. Leverkusen play City. Barca play Bayern. Inter play Dortmund. Oh, so Inter, who finished second in our group, have actually made the quarters, which is good on them. All right, let's face them. Oh, they have Immobile, Rodrigo. They're playing a interesting formation. Saliba, Reeves in the defense. All right, let's get stuck into Real Madrid. Immobile. Brahim, unfortunately, starts off the scoring. 5 minutes in, we concede an early goal to the Galacticos. Disappointing. But we've been okay in this year's Champions League. I don't think us scoring goals isn't going to be an issue. It's just the amount we can concede potentially. 1-0 down. Real Madrid mount on the pressure. And 2-0. Bernardo Silva, former Manchester City lad, back in Manchester in the red side. Loves scoring against us by the look of it. Real Madrid, a team we knocked out. It was a couple of years ago we actually beat them. I think it was last year actually. So, need to switch on here. Within 17 minutes, we do react quickly with Frankie de Jong, the former Barcelona man, scoring against Real Madrid. And we're still in this one. We're not down and out for the count just yet. Rashford with a campaign to remember. Real Madrid looking for number 3. They get it with an interesting and exciting duo of Rodrigo and Immobile. Rodrigo drops the Ronaldo Sue celebration. (3-1) down. United searching for their second. Can they get it? I think there was a foul in the build-up there, and somehow we've got possession of the football. Rashford just needs to beat Rudiger, a player who was on the shortlist for quite some time at the club. Vlahovic scores an absolute wicked goal with his right foot, and it's 3-2. 5 goals, would you believe, within a measly 32 minutes. I feel like Vlahovic has scored some exceptional goals this year with his right foot, although being a left footer. Or maybe it's just I've taken a little bit more note of it. Interesting ball to Brahim. To Immobile. Converts. What is he, 35? Still got it. He was on our shortlist at some point. Could have been a potential player. The Italian striker. 4-2 at the other end. Osimhen comes off the bench. Makes it 4-3. Although Real Madrid have played exceptional here today, we have kept the pace with them. Osimhen has been so lethal off the bench, although he hasn't been too happy playing that second striker role. Late in the 85th, we give away a sloppy opportunity and ultimately a sloppy goal. 5-3, Immobile with the winner, and we're 2 goals down going away to the Santiago Bernabeu. With Immobile charging forward, splitting Manchester United's defence. Sour note to end on. So, unfortunately on that note, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed Season 3, Episode 6 of my FC 24 Manchester United career mode. Stay tuned for Episode 7 coming out at the exact same time tomorrow, and we can play this second leg in the Champions League. Alright guys, thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.